Yeah, let's do this one. Yeah, man. Just talking a little bit about some of the downsides of this game. So, I've said it before, I'll say it again. This game's the rights to the name of Test Drive Unlimited were acquired by another studio. Different studio than the one that made the first two Test Drive games. So that's something really important to knowledge to going into this. But I've said it before, it feels like 70% there as far as like the feel of Test Drive, I feel like. Maybe 60 to 70% there. But they just kind of missed a huge component, which is the lifestyle element, customization ability of Test Drive historically. We really just wanted something like that on a next-gen console. And it had been about 10 years since Test Drive 2 came out. I mean, the physics and the graphics are pretty much there, I feel like. I'm not really a big racing gamer per se. I'm niche with my racing games. I like a little bit of Need for Speed, but Test Drive 1 was my jam, man. I played a lot of Test Drive Unlimited 1. And I loved that they had all different kinds of vehicles. You can customize your vehicles and your character and your clothes and everything. Free roaming around the big island of Hawaii was just really cool, especially the motorcycle. And so when this game came out, I was a little disappointed that there's pretty much no sign or word of them having motorcycles in the game. So, I mean, I can get past that though. I feel like the biggest downfall of this game is the fact that they are requiring you to have an online connection while you play. You have to play with an account that is connected online at all times, which means which has happened to me before. I was in a race with no other human players in the race. It was just me against 7 computers, or maybe it was just a time trial. It's just me, one or the other. But either way, it's just me, and I just got booted from the middle of the race because I lost the connection briefly. And little things like that. And I just don't think that there was a market for an online type of racing community that they seem to be trying to go for in this game. I almost never interact with other players, and I just wanted a single player experience, but I don't seek out and try to challenge players. I've only really raced in 1 or 2 races that I just queued in with someone that happened to queue in the same race as me. But it's funny because you'll walk into the common areas of where other players are meant to be, and there's no one around. And it just feels really silly. And I fully believe that they intended to have, or they believed they were going to have lobbies full of people. And another thing is something I learned today was that this game connects you. It's not online for the whole world. It's online based on your console and on your region. It's not cross-play. So you have to queue with, if I'm on PC for example, which I am, I have to queue with someone who's playing on PC and playing in my region 2, and 3 who happens to be queuing into the same race as I am. And they did that so that they could have a more reliable online connection, so that people would have a more balanced racing experience, which I understand, but I feel like they anticipated having a huge player base. so that players would be playing against each other all the time. Since launch, like I said, I've raced maybe 2 people just by queuing into a race at the same time as them, I guess. And I think even one of those times, the other player was like AFK, so his car just sat there and... Oh dang, 50 grand for hitting level 5 of that. And another problem, in my opinion, is that there's... Oh man, I made a lot of money off that race. Dang. They have like 3 different like leveling systems. They have like your level, player level, they have like your clan level, and then they have like this seasonal level. Lots of leveling. These are, just in my opinion, some of the shortcomings of Test Drive. In my opinion, like, the online thing for me isn't a big deal just because I am connected with my PC online all the time. It's just annoying that I had to, with no one else in the race with me, I was booted from a race because the connection was interrupted, briefly. I was able to retry the race and I completed it. It wasn't a big deal, but just the fact that that happened, and the fact that they're requiring the online connectivity, it creates a poorer experience. As opposed to it being like a single player game, that wouldn't have happened. Oh, passed it. Alright, we'll try. Yeah, they have the 3 different leveling systems. And it's just kind of strange. They, like, the leveling rewards, they give you a little bit of money. Like I think for your clan rewards, they give you a little bit of money and like a sticker for your car. And those are things I just don't care about. Maybe if you gave me like a free tuning package for a type of car, or change your car color for free voucher, that'd be cool. Or more money, I don't know. Just like, I don't care about the stickers. I'm not really interested in customizing my car to that extent. Who knows? Maybe I will dabble in that at some point and change my mind. You never know. Who knows? But I mean, the game, it feels nice. It feels really good. The physics are good. The sounds the cars make are good. The feedback on the controller is good. That's so sick. The exhaust does that on the GT. So, I mean, there's a lot of good things still to be said about this game. It's just... I think they set the bar a little too high for themselves. They had a dream, they had a vision in mind of this online community and experience, and can you blame them for trying? A little bit, as the consumer. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, they tried and they didn't fail, they didn't meet expectations, I don't think. And I don't think it met fans' expectations either. I think if we were able to, simple things like being able to buy a house at different locations throughout the map, customizing your house like in TDU2, customizing and having motorcycles, that would sell me even further. I mean, I still pre-ordered this game, and I was like, they didn't announce anything yet. I pre-ordered this game like a year plus in advance, and they were like, I had no word or notion that they were gonna have motorcycles. I was assuming they weren't, just to not get my hopes up too high. But here we are. kind of doing that casually, but I did it in time. I like talking about this game. Oh, look at my face through the... That's funny. How silly. She can see me. Oh. I do enjoy the off-roading elements in the races. To be honest, I didn't play much of TDU2. I played a lot of TDU1, and I don't recall there being much, if any, off-roading in TDU1. I don't think so. I could be wrong. It's very possible. It's likely, actually. This game is a little bit grindy. Like, you do kind of have to grind to get money and to win races. Like, unless you use meta cars, it can be difficult to win races. Like, unless you're really good at racing games, might not be a problem for you. But the CPU, like, they will, if they have a better car, they have a better car, and sometimes they are just flawless. And you'll have to try the race a couple times to beat them, or just get a better car, which is easier said than done for sure. Trying to use the handbrake sparingly, but helps me get around some of these tighter turns. But yeah, this game is a little bit grindy. A little bit grind city. They need to have, what they need to have is like double XP weekends and stuff. Let players grind up. Double XP, double money. That'd be sweet. And I mean, I don't know, man. Do you put the game on sale like a month after it came out? What do you do? Like, I think that they like anticipated having a lot more players, to be honest. For them to I'm just arguing, like, for them to have the game that they seem to be trying to go for with this online, forcing people to be online while you play. Oh, jeez. You want more players, so do you put the game on sale? Do you do like a double XP?
400 meters.
Do you like grant some kind of extra bonus to players that have been here through the thick and thin?
In 200 meters, turn right.
I don't know, man. It's a mess. I wouldn't want to be on their team, like,
Turn right.
you know, and they want to make a profit, so I don't know. I don't really have any friends that are into racing games necessarily. I just kind of do this for my own enjoyment. And weird stuff like this, like I can't hear the car. All the sound just popped in right there at the last second. Oh, jeez. It's a clan race, so I gotta be on top of it. Okay. I am. Off-road is my jam, yo. I like the off-road. And like the computer definitely has a harder time with like off-road and like wet conditions and tight turns. If they're just like long straightaway, oh no, speedy. If they're just long straightaway S tier races, then they are hard to beat unless you have a better car. But yeah, the turns, off-road, rainy weather, those types of races the computer struggles with. And I'm sure they'll come out with updates and refine it and stuff. But again, they were planning to have all these seasons and to make money and like have these like DLC packages, I'm sure, special cars and whatnot. But yeah, like if you don't have enough players, then is it worth all that development time to make all this new stuff if you don't have enough players buying into it to justify the cost of producing it? I guess is the question that comes to my mind. So I'm crushing this. And the music stopped for some reason. Maybe the song is over. Boop. Complete 80 different races. Wow. That's a lot. Oh, this game. It's funny. Just want to like grab it and shake it and like, come on, why can't you just be better? Why can't you be normal?